What's up, farmers? Welcome back to another Heyday video, and today we are back with another Heyday machine by machine video. Yes, today we are going to be talking about the juice press, as you can see. Now the juice press is one of those machines that basically everyone knows because it's a very easy machine to use and to master, and also has very easy products to sell, to make and sell, I should say. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So first off, the basic info. The Juice Press Aloxia level 26. It costs 31,000 coins to build. It takes 1 day and 8 hours to build. Yes, and to speed up the building process, you would need 54 diamonds. But this is not necessary. It's only there if you really want to. But yeah, you know the usual sentence. I don't recommend it. Slots and mastery. Now the slots are 9 maximum. 105 diamonds in total for all of them. It goes in order of 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 and 24. It takes 1550 hours to master the machine in total. At 50 hours you get 10% plus 10% coins from trucks. At 250 hours you get plus 10% XP from trucks. And at 3 star and the 50 hours or 3 stars you get minus 50% production time. So this goes for the juice press. Obviously, once you've mastered it, you get all those bonuses. I've decided to take a different approach this time. Just use the images, but have the hours above it. Let me know what you think of this. Then we move on to the products, of course. The carrot juice Aloxia level 26. It gives 6 XP upon being picked up. Carrot juice takes 30 minutes to be produced, but only 25 minutes in a fully mastered juice press. It sells for 46 coins per one and 468 per 10. And it costs 3 diamonds to speed up if you wish to do so, but this is obviously not recommended, especially not on a short product like this one. Apple juice is next. Apple juice Aloxia level 28. It gives 15 XP upon being picked up. It takes 2 hours to be produced, but only 1 hour and 42 minutes in the master press. 129 coins for 1, 1296 for 10, and 5 diamonds to speed it up if you wish to do so. Not recommended. Cherry juice Aloxia level 30. It gives 26 XP upon being picked up. Cherry juice takes 2 hours and 30 minutes to be produced, but only 2 hours and 7 minutes in a fully mastered press. 216 coins for 1, 2160 for 10, and 6 diamonds to speed it up. Tomato juice Aloxia level 31. It gives 19 XP upon being picked up. Tomato juice takes 1 hour and 30 minutes to be produced, but only 1 hour and 60 minutes in a fully mastered press. 162 for 1, 1620 for 10, and 5 diamonds to speed it up. Again, not recommended. Do I really have to say that every time? Berry juice Aloxia level 31. It gives 24 XP upon being picked up, so 2 juices on 1 level. Berry juice takes 3 hours to be produced, but only 2 hours and 33 minutes in a fully mastered press. Does that say 23? Oh, that's not correct. It's supposed to be 2 hours and 33 minutes. Oh no, what happened? Okay, are we good? I hope so. Oh no, now we're not good anymore. Okay, we're back. It's supposed to be 2 hours and 33 minutes, not 2 hours and 23 minutes. I copied this off the wiki, so I'm gonna blame the wiki for that one. It's 2 hours and 33 minutes when you master the machine. 205 coins for 1, 2052 for 10, and 6 diamonds to speed it up if you wish to do so. Pineapple juice Aloxia level 52. It gives 8 XP upon being picked up, so not that much. It takes 45 minutes to make 1 pineapple juice and 38 minutes in a fully mastered press. Does that say 39 now? No, it says 38. Okay. I keep messing it up, sorry guys. 68 coins for 1, 684 for 10, and 3 diamonds to speed it up. Orange juice Aloxia level 71. It gives 28 XP upon being picked up. It takes 2 hours to make 1 bottle and 1 hour and 42 minutes in a fully mastered press. 234 coins for 1, 2340 for 10, and 5 diamonds to speed it up. Grape juice Aloxia level 84. It gives 13 XP upon being picked up. It takes 2 hours and 30 minutes to make 1 bottle and 2 hours and 7 minutes in a fully mastered press. 104 coins for 1, 1044 for 10, and 6 diamonds to speed it up. Passion fruit juice Aloxia level 88. It gives 8 XP on being picked up as well. It takes 45 minutes to be produced but only 38 minutes in a master press. 64 for 1, 648 for 10, and 3 times to speed it up. Watermelon juice Aloxia level 92. It gives 13 XP on being picked up. It takes 1 hour to make 1 bottle and 51 minutes in a fully mastered machine. 108 for 1, 1080 for 10 in a roasted shop. and 4 diamonds to speed it up. Mango juice unlocks level 97, it gives 27 XP when picked up. Mango juice takes 15 minutes to be produced, but only 42 minutes in a fully mastered machine. 230 for 1, 2304 for 10, sorry, and 3 diamonds to speed up. Guava juice unlocks level 1 and 4, it gives 30 XP upon being picked up. Guava juice takes 30 minutes, 55 minutes to be produced, but only 46 minutes in a master machine. 52 for 1, 2520 for 10, and 4 diamonds to speed it up. This is also the highest selling juice in the machine. Oh god. And these are all the products in one giant image. I hope you guys like the background AI generated images again. Look how delicious that carrot juice looks. Now we move on to the products themselves. Or all the ingredients and the boat orders. The carrot juice, it takes 3 carrots to make, so only 1 ingredient. 36, but in both it is 36 and between 2 and 12 per crate, depending on your level. My god, that's a lot for one boat. So carrot juice unlocks at level 26, it unlocks with the machine itself, and this is definitely one that I would make all the time to sell. At least at the level until you get the apple juice. This is a really good one to always make a sell, like I said, especially at that level. Later on, I don't think it's very good for using, but I mean, at some point you're not gonna need coins as bad anymore, so you can always just move on to using them instead. Also, yes, I got a haircut. I hope you guys like it. The apple juice unlocks level. Well, we already went past that. It takes 2 apples to make, 16 per boat and 1 to 5 per crate. So definitely juices you require a lot of in boats. That's not what this is about. So apple juice, it takes 2 hours instead of the carrot juice's 30 minutes, but this isn't good overnight product, in my opinion. So make the carrot juice during the day. I mean, carrots only take 10 minutes anyway, so you can always make those during the day. Apples you can easily find in the daily dirt, so you can always make a lot of apple juice as well. So this is definitely one that I would make overnight, at least until you, until you look the next juice. Then carrot juice actually falls off, and we move on to that now. And later on it also becomes decent for using, not great, but also not that bad. Cherry juice unlocks level, oh wait, we already passed that. 2 cherries, sorry. 9 per boat, 1 to 3 per crate. This is not as bad in boats, but still a lot. So this one, this is when the carrot juice falls off, because cherry juice actually overtakes it. You can now make apple juice during night and cherry juice during the day, although the times aren't that different. So you could also choose to do carrot juice and cherry juice instead. That's also perfectly fine. But I personally would go with apple juice overnight, apple juice during the day and cherry juice during the night. I should warn you that cherry juice is used though. It is used in a product later on. We will discuss that in the next video actually, because that thing that needs cherry juice is actually in the next machine. Yeah, and that thing sells for a lot. It sells for a lot more than the cherry juice does. So honestly, you can make and sell it, but my personal preference would probably go to making it overnight and then putting it in that product. So scratch what I said about putting this, about throwing out carrot juice. Maybe make carrot juice during the day, and this during the night, and then put that into the cherry popsicles. Or you can also make apple juice during the day, and this during the night, and then put that in the cherry popsicles. I spoiled it already. Yeah, cherry popsicles need cherry juice. Spoilers. Those are better to make and to sell than the cherry juice itself. And that's not the only juice that's used. But later on, this one is good for usage in boats and trucks, because this one actually does give quite a bit of XP. Tomato juice. This one is also used in a product. It takes 3 tomatoes to make, 12 per boat and 1 to 4 per crate. It's a lot again. But the product that uses tomato juice is actually quite far into the future. The thing is, 3 tomatoes takes quite long to grow, but it is shorter than apple juice, and you're probably going to be using cherry juice continuously for cherry popsicles anyway. Or Like cherry popsicles take 3 hours, I believe. So, additionally, you could also, while those are make more cherry juice to sell, whatever. That's up to you. But tomato juice is actually used in tomato soup, which is OLX level 46. We're not going to discuss that for quite a bit. Alexi tomato soup doesn't look at 46. It's somewhere in the 40s. We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that later. But there, the tomato juice is used. Until then, this is a valid product to make and sell. But the tomato soup, it actually needs quite a lot of ingredients. So, like it needs goat cheese, it needs chili peppers, I believe. It needs tomatoes and tomato juice. So you need all of them. I think personally it is a good idea to put the tomato juice in there instead once you lock it. Before that, you also lock another juice that's actually better for making and selling than all the others we have discussed so far. So let's just move on to the next one. Oh yeah, the tomato juice. It's fair enough for using data in boats and trucks, but I think tomato soup is definitely a lot better. Same goes for cherry popsicles over cherry juice though. Berry juice is next. It requires one blackberry and one raspberry. So this is the only juice that requires two different ingredients, but it does come out the same because it's just two. It's still two fruits, but two different ones. 12 berry juice per boat, 1 to 3 per crate, and as I said in tomato juice slide, this one is better for selling and making and selling than all the other ones that we've discussed so far. Although, no, that's not true. The cherry juice sells for more, but cherry juice you're gonna be using for the. At this point, I would make cherry juice during the day, put that in cherry popsicles, and make berry juice overnight and sell that in the roadside shop because berry juice isn't used, but it sells for a nice 2,052 per 10. And that's a lot of coins at that level. It looks at the same level as tomato juice, but yeah, honestly I would still stick with cherry juice at this point. But you can also move on to because cherry popsicles just sell for a lot more than the tomato juice does. And tomatoes also take quite long, while cherries are easy to find in the dirt, and it's easier to plant cherry trees than it is to plant tomatoes, in my opinion. Later on, this also becomes a good product to use because it gives quite a lot of XP. Pineapple juice next. Pineapple juice requires 3 pineapples. It is 28 per boat and 2 to 9 per crate, so that's quite a lot. Pineapple juice. Yeah, this one is a bit of a. This one I don't really have an opinion on whether to sell it or not. It's 684 per 10, which is worse than all the other ones except carrot juice so far. On the other hand, it is short. It is 45 minutes for one, or 38 minutes in the master machine. Yeah, the thing is, at this point you still have to have berry juice and you're probably gonna be using tomato juice for tomato soup at this point. And the cherry juice, you probably will be continuously using for cherry popsicles at this point. So maybe you want to make pineapple juice and berry juice now for actually selling, and then the cherry and tomato juice you do in between for the actual products they're in. But at this point you probably won't be using those two for selling by themselves. But pineapple juice is short and it does sell for quite a bit. So, but for XP return it's actually quite bad. I should probably mention that. Orange juice requires 2 oranges, 9 per boat, 1 to 2 per crate. Wait, how is it 9 per boat if it's 1 to 2 per crate? I might have made a mistake here. It might be 1 to 3 per crate. I'm not sure about this one. Probably wrong, but whatever. It's not about boats anyway. I'm gonna check. I think I might be wrong with the orange juice. I'm quickly checking. Yes. Oh, it's 1 to 3 per crate. Sorry, I didn't properly note it, but it's 1 to 3 per crate. I knew I was wrong. Whatever. It's not about the boats, as I said. Orange juice. I don't remember how much it sells for, but I remember it being quite a bit. It sells for 234 per one, so that's actually more than berry juice. At this point, you might want to make orange juice and berry juice. at the same time if you want coins. And especially at this stage where there's product locks, there's quite a lot of machines. So going for coins is definitely very important. So yeah, like at this point, just make berry juice overnight and make orange juice during the day because it's shorter. But both sell for a lot together. So and for using this one, it's also really good because it gives quite a lot of XP. Grape juice. This one is probably my least favorite juice to make. 2 grapes for one. It's 20 per boat and 3 to 6 per crate. This unlocks level 84, so at this point coins aren't as much of a problem anymore. Which is a good thing because this juice only sells for 104 per one and 1040 per tin. This is actually worse than all the juices except pineapple and carrot. And grapes. Grapes are annoying to me because they are needed quite a bit in jam and stuff as well. I would not recommend making this for money because it takes 2.5 hours. So at this point, still just stick with orange and berry juice for money. Do not move on to grape juice. Just make grape juice for using instead. Even for using, the XP is horrible. So, but you can't entirely ignore it because then everything will ask for grape juice. So make it and use it for ducks and boats, whatever. Passion fruit juice. This is another one that's horrible. 2 passion fruit per juice and 32 per boat. 40 per crate. That's already horrible. I believe this one sells for 64 per one, which is worse than all juices except carrot. It takes the same amount of time as pineapple juice. If you're gonna go for this type of juice, then make pineapple juice instead, because pineapples take 30 minutes, passion fruit takes an hour. But I would also just make this for using instead of selling, especially at this point. Again, just stick with berry and orange juice for money by this point. You can also still make cherry popsicles if you want, but I would just go for berry juice because it's easier. Watermelon juice is next. 2 watermelons, 18 per boat and 3 to 6 per crate. This is one of the only 2 watermelon products that exist in the game. And it's not that great. It sells for 108 per one, or 1080 per tin, so it is better than the grape juice, but honestly, this is another one that's better for using rather than selling, in my opinion. It's still just stick with 2 that I mentioned, but we are finally gonna move on from still just stick with those 2 because the next one is actually better. Mango juice. Mango juice requires 2 mangoes. It's 12 per boat and 2 to 3 per crate. I'm quickly gonna see how many it sells for. 230 for one and 2,304 for 10, I believe. That's better than than basically all juices so far that we've discussed, except orange juice, of course. And this one is a lot shorter than an orange juice. It's 50 minutes for one, or 42 minutes in a master machine. This one is definitely like a really good one for making and selling. It's actually good for everything. It's good for using. It's good for selling. If you really need coins, make it sell this. I believe this actually might be a good product overall for just making it selling. It doesn't even have to be an overnight product. It can just be daily, all day, all night. So yeah, this one is a really good product to make it sell. But the only downside is that it's all the way at level 97, I believe. 97. So that's quite a high. But otherwise, it's an amazing product. And this one is too, because it takes 2 guava, 9 per boat, 2 to 3 per crate, and this one, this is the highest selling product in the machine at 252 coins per 10, 2,520 per 10. Oh my god! So yeah, like I said, this is the highest selling product in the machine, and it also only takes 55 minutes. So at this point, drop all the other juices for coins and make mango and guava juice only. Because both are really good. You can make this one at night, make the mango juice at night. There's only 5-minute difference, so it doesn't matter which when you do which. But this one does take longer, so I would honestly put this one at night and mango juice during the day. But both the mango and guava juice are amazing for making and selling, and also both amazing for making and choosing as well, because they both give a lot of XP. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This all took quite a bit of setting up, so definitely leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, help me get notified by Supercell. Help me get noticed by Supercell. This would be really cool. Yeah, subscribe to my channel, like I said. Also, leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video. Turn on the notifications so you never miss a video or a live stream. On Sunday, I will be live streaming again. And that is it for this video. This is Raptor Farmer signing off. Peace out, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye. Happy farming. I never said that.